I'm just trying to be understood.
Yeah.
And I think there's a danger to that because you don't listen.
Yeah.
When all you're doing is talking to be understood,
You're not listening.
you're not listening, and you can't see or understand what the other person is saying because you're so fixated on being heard and understood. Welcome back to another episode of the Everyday Joy podcast. I'm your host, Ash Couchman, and I cannot wait to find moments of joy with you today. I am so excited to be diving into the Word of God together today. Let's jump into the conversation. Before we jump into today's episode, I just wanted to head in and quickly remind you about the Everyday Joy live event that's happening on the 2nd of August. I am so excited. We're going to have some of our wonderful guests there like Jackie and Shaylee. There are so many awesome giveaways, things to win, and I cannot wait to hang out with you, to chat, and to just get to see you face to face. So if you've been wanting to come and you haven't booked your tickets yet, make sure you do because they are running out very fast. You can click the link in the show notes or head to thelight.com.au. Tobias, it's so good to have you here.
Thank you so much.
AKA
Thanks for having me.
Husband Tobias.
Thank you.
I love when you're here. It's like bringing your husband to work day.
Exactly.
It's great.
It's great.
We were saying on the episode yesterday, this is the most time we've spent together in what do you reckon, 2 weeks?
Probably.
It's been a while. I'm loving having you here.
I know.
What do you mean you know?
It's just good to be here.
The vibes are good. Babe, now we are in... What would you even call it? It's like wedding central.
It is.
We are at that age and in that
stage of life
where literally all of our friends and family are getting married. I think I've applied. I just had to apply for another day of leave the other day because we have so many weddings. We literally have just spent the weekend in Queensland at your cousin's wedding.
Yeah.
So much fun.
And
then we're off again for a conference, and then we're back in Queensland for another wedding.
Yeah.
And then we come back for a few weeks, and then we have another wedding.
Yeah.
And then we're back for a few more weeks, and then we've got another wedding.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple months. And then there's another wedding.
There's so many weddings.
And then we have Christmas, and then there's probably another wedding.
Our fridge is covered in wedding invitations.
You know what's really fun though? Everyone's gone for the same design vibes.
Yeah.
So everything is in like neutrals and green. All the invites are the same vibe. So at least they're color coordinated.
At least our fridge looks nice.
Exactly. But it's just wedding central.
It is.
The funniest thing about it, and I don't know if it was you I was talking to this about, but it's like girls go and buy new outfits for weddings and guys wear the same suits every time.
Yes,
so I'm out here in Struggle Street trying to figure out what to wear to all these weddings, and you're like, you know what, as long as my black suit's clean,
we're all good.
Was it clean? Did you clean it?
I did. It's all sweet.
Great. It's all good.
It's all good.
Ready for next one.
Straight back in the cupboard in the protector, and it's all sweet.
Literally. Let's jump into today's words to live by.
James chapter 1 verse 19, it says, "My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry."
What comes to mind when you read this verse?
Yeah, for me it sits in a passage about living out our faith, and James emphasizes this, that faith isn't just, it's not just belief, but it's actually our behavior as well. And so, yeah, just reading this is just those 3 parts. We got to listen quick, we have to be slow to speak, and slow to become angry. And so, for me, God often reminds me of this constantly, as you're probably well aware. Patience isn't my strongest suit. And so, yeah, I think in all areas of life, we have to learn to be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. And I'd say for me personally, I wouldn't say as much the angry side, but more the first 2 parts of the slow to speak. Listen quick and slow to speak. And so, you know me, I'm a bit of a fixer. I'm a bit of a problem solver. And so, yeah, I'd say over the last 2 years, that I've just had to learn to listen quick and slow to speak.
And what does that look like? How is that changing for you?
Yeah, so I'd say for me personally, it's just even day-to-day conversations with yourself, with our friends, with our peers, with our family, with our work colleagues, whatever that may look like, is I have to intentionally remind myself when I'm listening to someone to not open my mouth, to listen quickly. It should be our first response is to listen, and to not just listen and zone out, but to listen and actually understand and,
Yeah.
and always have that, because, in James it's saying first we need to listen quick and then slow to speak. So it's just often the prioritizing our understanding over responding straight away.
And I think that's exactly right. It's about the understanding and truly trusting God in our conversation.
Yeah.
And I think when we give ourselves the time to understand and wait and think, we will always say something far better than if we just start chatting. And I'm so bad at this. I'm really trying to get better because I can talk.
Oh yeah.
And I know how to just yap and respond, and I'll just start chatting. And I really want to be better and known for having good advice, saying things that aren't just on a whim. And I think one of the things, though, so we're talking about understanding, right? So we're talking about listening to be, talking to understand.
Yeah.
But I think the flip side of that is when we are set on being heard and understood, we will just talk and talk and talk and talk.
Yeah.
And I think that is one of the things that I really struggle with, is dealing with not being understood.
Right.
And I think maybe that's how I get myself in a bit of trouble speaking and yapping, because I try to be understood and I try to get people to hear where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
And I think that leads me to kind of go in this waffling roundabout where I'm just trying to be understood.
Yeah.
And I think there's a danger to that, because you don't listen.
Yeah.
When all you're doing is talking to be understood,
you're not listening.
You're not listening, and you can't see or understand what the other person is saying because you're so fixated on being heard and understood.
Yeah.
And so I've been trying to get better. You can probably test this. And honestly, it's probably come up in our marriage a lot in this first year that we've been together, of like, if we have an argument or something, I need to be understood.
Yeah.
And you need to be understood. Like, for me, like, we won't stop an argument if I was in control of an argument until we both fully understood each other. And that's probably got us in a few pickles in our first year of marriage, because I maybe wouldn't listen to you as much because I was just trying to make you understand my point of view.
Yeah.
And obviously, you've been so gracious and done such a good job of like trying to understand and letting me learn how to do this all well. But I think it's been really interesting for me to learn and see, and you do this really well, to go, I don't have to be fully understood to be acknowledged or heard. Yeah. And that's okay.
Yeah.
And I think, learning how to slow down speaking, learning how to
listen quickly
and not get angry, and just learning to understand people.
Yeah.
But also being okay if you're not fully understood and not letting that ruin things. And that's probably been one of the biggest things that I've experienced. What's kind of that been like for you?
Yeah, I'd say obviously like learning to understand that, and then it works the exact same way. And so then obviously it's just when whoever you have these conversations with, it's learning their personalities and, because we all operate different. We all understand different. We all take conversations or whatever maybe. We're all different in a way. And so, as for instance, in those examples that you used of talking how you had to talk to you understood, I'm the opposite, and I'm slow to listen, but as in I'd listen, but then I'm not slow to speak. And so then I had to, in my mind, I'd be like, so say for instance, there was not us personally, but say if there was something to be fixed or something, there was an issue of something, my brain and I automatically go, sweet, let's just fix it. Let's do this, this, and this. And it's not me actually slowing down.
To understand, maybe?
To understand and to speak about it. It's just me going, bam,
how
bam,
do we
bam.
solve this problem?
How do we solve this right now?
Yeah.
And that's not worked out because, it's telling us here we need to be slow to speak.
And it's both ways, whether it's you or the person you're speaking to. It's honestly, it all comes down to, are we going to trust and rely on God enough to slow down just a little bit, to respond with understanding and kindness and to respond with wisdom.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's what it comes down to. And look, we definitely haven't got it perfect.
And that's all good.
But it's going on that journey of learning, being aware of it. And look, maybe that's something you struggle with, because I definitely do.
Yeah.
Put it on your phone. Remind yourself. Prompt yourself when you're in conversations to
even just like have the thought next time you have a conversation with someone, how much of that conversation did I listen and how much did I talk?
And
And
that's not to overcomplicate,
definitely.
relationships or talking, but how do we do it well, particularly in those more tense situations? How are we going to be...
Yeah, sorry, I'm not talking about just everyday conversation. I'm talking about when someone comes to you for advice, or if someone comes to you with a frustration, like that kind of thing. Not just everyday chat, because that's different.
Yeah, exactly. I love this verse because it reminds us to slow down and to kind of fix our eyes on understanding kindness and just not rushing things. So I love chatting about this, and I can't wait to keep diving into the Word of God with you for our final episode of the week. I can't wait. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of the podcast. I hope that it encouraged you, that it's helped you through, and that it helps to challenge you through the season of life that you're facing, uplift you if you're feeling down, and most of all, I pray that you're able to draw closer and closer to God. I'm so excited to keep diving into the Word of God with you tomorrow, but until then, I pray you're able to find moments of joy.